Hello everyone, and welcome to what I like to call a live stream. I hope that you're all doing good. Tonight, we've got a couple of interesting things to talk about now. As a lot of you guys know, WandaVision's first 2 episodes released onto Disney+. So tonight, in a little while, we are going to be talking about WandaVision and just kind of my thoughts on the first 2 episodes and the direction that I think they're taking the show in, what kind of story I think they're gonna go for, and just kind of my thoughts on it. I will be making a video kind of on WandaVision and the first reviews that are coming out about it, because I feel like people are very polarized on the show right now. Obviously, I don't really want to judge a show based on like just 2 episodes, but I do think because that's the format that they've taken in, it is kind of important to follow that formula that they're going with. If they're only going to release 2 episodes, I want to talk about those 2 episodes like I did with Wonder Woman 1984. I saw the movie and then I kind of did a live stream on it and then I talked about it in a video. So that's the plan. We're going to be talking about WandaVision in a little while. We're going to be talking about the MCU in general. I feel like they're taking a very bold risk with the MCU, and I do think that it could pay off. Really quickly, how's the volume, you guys, with the music in the background? Hopefully it's not too loud compared to my voice, who knows these days. But that's the plan for tonight. We're going to talk about some WandaVision, the MCU, and I'm going to play some Call of Duty for a little while, a couple of hours, probably like 2-3 hours. I think I'm just going to start off with some Cold War. Maybe I'll play Warzone, like if you guys want to see me play Warzone. I've been playing a lot of Warzone lately, but Warzone with pickup groups is really bad in my opinion, not gonna lie. But hello everyone. The lurk stream, I know. Guys, I'm a lurker at heart, okay? I'm a lurker. I like to lurk in streams. WandaVision's premiere was very authentic to its 50s TV show inspiration. Yeah, a little bit of a spoiler alert. I did like WandaVision. I did like it, but there's some glaringly bad problems with it that it doesn't make it a perfect show, at least yet. The show could end up being the best show ever created because I definitely really like the basis of what they're going with. But I had some issues with it, like a lot of people did as well. Okay, so we're playing Call of Duty. I have to move my face to this side, right? Guys, I haven't played Call of Duty. Oh, I haven't live streamed Call of Duty in like, I don't know, a week. What is Call of Duty now? I will be finishing Sense, a Cyberpunk Ghost Story on Sunday, I think. I was gonna play it yesterday, and then yesterday I've had a headache for 5 days now. I have a headache right now. This migraine I have had for 5 consistent days. So yeah, it hasn't been fun, but I have to stream, you know? Guys, me going more than a week of not streaming, can't do it. I have to stream. So hi guys, how you doing? It's Noob Night with Vara. I am one of the best Call of Duty players you've ever watched. Does it make fun of suburban white people? I bet it does. I actually think that the way that they've set up WandaVision has actually been very good, and they definitely could have taken it in the direction of haha, you know, suburban people, their funny clothing, funny music. Like, they could have made a statement with the show. We know what type of statement, and they actually didn't. So I'm gonna play like a round or 2 of Call of Duty, and then we'll talk about WandaVision. But hi everyone, what do we want to play? We'll put on Nuketown, Raid, Crossroads, Shore. Do we just want to put on normal TDM? I guess I'll just put on normal. I'm gonna go Raid Crossroads for now. I am gonna do hardcore though, because I am a hardcore Call of Duty type of person. But we'll wait a couple of minutes. We'll kind of rant about it, but I have a big rant incoming. But I want to wait for everyone to get into the stream that wants to be here. But hi guys. Are you drinking enough water? Yeah, I drink water sometimes. No, I drink enough water. But yeah, this is like my 4th, 5th day with a massive headache. It's been pretty bad, but it's fine. I'm here. I know you guys missed me and all. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, wonderful. I love joining games that are already halfway done because people leave games and then I get shoved into the games where people are already losing. That's real fun. I love when this happens to me. And I know you guys love to watch this happen. Oh yeah, they are kicking our asses. Wow, this is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. Also, how's the game volume? That's another thing I haven't checked. Oh wow, 1-1. What an amazing score. Wow, I love joining okay. That was not even a warm-up game. That was like a preview game of a warm-up game. That was the pre-warm-up game. I guarantee by the end of this stream, I will also have a headache. Why do you say that? Because we're talking about superhero shows that you know, guys, okay. Let me preface the WandaVision MCU conversation with this. Okay, I love superhero shows. I love superhero movies, okay? I love superheroes, okay? They're kind of cool. But do we need any more of them? That is an entirely different question that I don't necessarily have the answer to, but that's a question that we definitely have to ask going into this conversation. Do you guys think we need any more superhero or like movies, TV shows, superhero film content? Because I've been thinking about this a lot with Phase 4 of Marvel starting, and you know, we've got the Snyder Cut coming out soon. I've been really racking my brain on, do we really need more superhero content? Because I love superheroes. I think they're cool. I like comic book movies. They're cool. But I think at one point, we just have to admit we have enough of these types of movies and shows. We've seen amazing comic book and hero content. How much is too much? That's an entirely different question. I'm just warming up before we start talking about WandaVision. I'm just playing a little Call of Duty before we, you know, before we get into the conversation. But hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope that you guys are doing good. I hope your evening is going well. I thought there was someone down there and there wasn't. I am just crazy. That's cool, that's fine. No big deal. Yeah, no worries. I'm getting a little bit burnt out on Raid. Maybe I should put on other maps. That's probably what I should do. But will I? Well, no, I don't think so. Oh, that's a teammate. I could have just killed my teammate, but I didn't. Phase 4 is too much. Wait until we get to like phase 22 of the MCU. Wait until we get that far. Like, how deep does it go? Oh no! And I died. I am lagging a little bit, which I'm a little bit surprised at. Usually I don't lag in Call of Duty. I feel like generally, I don't have any connection problems. Might just be to the host. Might not actually be me. I'm always looking for a way to not blame myself for the problems. Oh, my teammate died. Thank you, teammate. You are a great video game player. You are the best video game player I've ever seen. The images of the new Mortal Kombat movie. I did see them. I don't know how I feel about Steve Harvey being in it. Yeah, he's not really in it, but that actor does look very similar to him. I think that the Mortal Kombat movie could go in two very different directions. It could be great, okay? The Mortal Kombat movie could be amazing. You guys know I try to be optimistic, but I just feel like it's not gonna be great. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's just not gonna be what a lot of us want it to be. I mean, there are a lot of mediocre fighting movies out there, and, well, Mortal Kombat is different than just your typical, you know, fighting movie, or... I don't know. I think that it could be good. But will it be good is the big question. I hope so. I want good movies. You know, I don't want things to be shitty. I also don't want people to literally spawn camp. I can't get out of spawn. There's no way for me to get out of spawn right now. Oh my lord, have mercy. There's gonna be someone right here, watch. Oh wow, there's... Haha, fucking psych. Why do DC movies suck so much? I am one of those people who has thought the DCEU has actually been pretty good. I don't think that all the DC movies have been pure garbage, and I know that there's a lot of people who think that the DC movies have been pure garbage. I actually don't. I thought that they were pretty good. Now, apparently that is a hot take. Sonic was okay, but not good. I would say Sonic was good. Oh, it was me. I'd say Sonic was good. I don't think that Sonic was bad. Alright, guys. So, let's start talking about WandaVision. So, let me preface this with saying, spoiler alert, in case you haven't seen the first 2 episodes. On a scale of 1 to 10, for those of you who are in chat who did watch WandaVision, what did you think about it? 1 to 10, or did you think it was good so far? This is a conversation about 2 episodes of an 8-episode show? It's 8 episodes, right? It's not 10, it's 8. So we are talking about only the 2 episodes out of 10 episodes of a show. I'm not trying to prematurely judge it, but hey, if they want to, you know, make it so that we are judging a show and watching a show based on 2 episodes on a week-by-week basis, we only get 1. There's only so much I can do. There's only so much leeway I can give it. Oh, we're in the DCEU talk. Ooh, DCEU talk is it could be very good or very bad. People get very heated on the DCEU. That's another rabbit hole that we could jump down tonight. We could just talk about the DCEU, the MCU, every CU that exists. We could go down that rabbit hole. Okay. So, a couple people saying they haven't seen it yet. WandaVision premiere was a solid 7 out of 10. And I see one person saying a 5 out of 10. Ooh, 5 out of 10. Vara, the unforgiving critic. I'm actually, I don't know. What do you guys consider to be a real critic? Because I could say I critique things pretty fairly, but at the same time, it's also kind of like, I do give a lot of wiggle room for companies in new series, and I always say, oh, it could get better. Just wait. It could be amazing. Maybe I give things too much of a chance. Maybe. I mean, I'm pretty harsh when I need to be. Oh, fuck. I saw the other one there. I should have shot him first and then shot the one that I actually got the confirmed kill on. I should have done that differently. Should have done that differently. No? Okay. There's one to the right. I know it. Oh, they're circling around. That's okay. Honest critics are the best. So, WandaVision was okay. WandaVision's first 2 episodes were good, but I had a couple of problems with WandaVision. Now, I should say I really love Scarlet Witch and I really love Vision. Their journey through the MCU so far has actually been a very good journey, in my opinion. I think that they're just two characters that do mesh really well together. And the actors on screen performances have really been amazing. Like, without those two actors, well, the actor and actress, I feel like maybe the show wouldn't have been as good, or I feel like people wouldn't view the MCU and these characters in the MCU the same. Because sometimes we see on-screen romances that aren't the main focus point of series, but the actors don't have chemistry, so they turn out really bad. I feel like Paul Bettany and, what's her name? Olsen. It's not Elizabeth Olsen, is it? I think it might actually be. Yeah, Elizabeth Olsen. Their chemistry is great. As actors, they do a fan-freaking-tastic job together. And I feel like that is why I was really excited about it. The first episode of WandaVision was pretty disappointing. I feel like it was disappointing not only because of the content, but because of the length as well. So we are talking about a show that has episodes that are 30 minutes long, and the first two episodes are under 30 minutes long. Actually, the second episode is 29 minutes, so. The first episode of WandaVision is 22 minutes long, with 7 minutes, I repeat, 7 minutes worth of credits. Who needs that many credits? I get you gotta give credit where credit is due to people creating these shows and this content. I get it. I'm not saying don't give them credit. 7 minutes worth of credit for a 22-minute episode. That, to me, is what really unimpressed me for the first season of the show, the first episode of the show. We're talking about a show that is only going to have, it's only going to have 8 episodes, okay? And I know that someone, I think it was one of the executive producers, did come forward and say, as the season progresses, it's going to have longer episodes. But 22 minutes for the first episode is just super short and super disappointing. And the second episode was 29 minutes long. Now, I'm someone who thinks that a half hour for an episode of a TV show is too short when you're only giving us 8 episodes of a show and you're not giving us all of the 8 episodes at once. And I get it's like a tactic from companies. They don't want to give you all the content at once, so you don't binge it all at once, so you have to come back week by week, and then your subscription end up having to pay longer for your subscription. I get the business tactics behind it, but it's just a consumer. Having half-hour long episode shows when there's only 8 episodes just doesn't do it for me. It's just too short. Now, when it comes to the content in the show, so one of my biggest problems with it so far, like I said, is the length. I really am a fan of the 50s classic sitcom vibe that it has to it, like the setting that it has to it. I'm someone who grew up watching a lot of the classic sitcoms, Bewitched, I Love Lucy, a lot of the shows that this show is paying homage to. I watched a lot of those shows, and I really like the general, the general feeling, atmosphere that they went with the show. Definitely liked it. But I feel like a huge problem that the show could face, and we don't know how long this is going to go. We don't know if this is going to be just like a mini series and it's only going to be 1 season, if they're going to do multiple seasons, if it's going to do great and they're going to do 10 seasons. We have no clue. I don't think they're going to. But I feel like a big problem is that a lot of people watching MCU content are people generally around my age group, and then people that are comic book fans. I do feel like there is a difference between people who are comic book fans and people who watch the MCU movies, because even though the MCU movies are based on comic characters, I feel like a lot of people around my age group who love the Marvel movies don't actually care about the comics themselves and the comic characters which they're based on in their previous stories. I think that for my age group that the Marvel movies have been heavily marketed to, that classic sitcom aesthetic isn't gonna work. They are not going to understand references. they're just not going to feel that nostalgia that, like, I feel. Ooh, I almost killed my teammate. I have a lot of nostalgia for this classic sitcom atmosphere that they're going with. So I like it. But I feel like a lot of other people, and from what we see from early reviews, are people that didn't like that feeling that they were going with, because they were playing on a lot of nostalgia. A lot of the jokes are going to be lost on a lot of people, and judging from just the 2 first episodes, the jokes are everything. If you don't like the husband wife, you know, jokes of women stay in the kitchen and yeah, haha, men go to work, all that, and like the romance, the kind of love story behind it in a way, you're not gonna like the show. Because the first episode and even the second episode have heavy emphasis on the classic sitcom jokes and the husband-wife stereotypical relationship. I thought that it was really cute. Maybe that's the female in me talking. Maybe that's also the person in me who likes those classic sitcoms. I enjoyed that of the show. But if you don't care about like classic sitcoms, you don't know anything about like I Love Lucy or like Bewitched, you have the references, it's right over your head. And then you're just gonna see these 2 characters that you've typically seen kicking ass with infinity stones and stuff. You're not gonna care. You're gonna be like, okay, this is weird, not interested. So I think that is a big problem that the show could face. They maybe in the next episodes that will change a lot, because we're starting the show in the 50s and then it clearly moves to the 60s and 70s, and then it seems to like present day just based on their clothing in the show and also the military vehicles that we see in the trailers. But the first 2 episodes were really good if you enjoy that classic sitcom, but they leaned heavily on that. There wasn't a lot of the superheroes, there's a big plot to this. It just kind of seemed like, in a way, filler episodes, which I feel is really bad for a show that only has 8 episodes that are like a half hour long. I think that is going to be a really big problem that this show could face, because it did just kind of feel like filler content. Like, they're worrying about their life and fitting in with people. Like in the second episode, they end up going to like the it's for the kids show where they're doing magic tricks and illusions, and haha, instead of vision, it's illusion, and it was cute. It was cute and I liked it. But it also, there was no story behind it. The only big story that we got were the fact that it starts in black and white, and then you can tell something's going wrong at the end of the first episode where there's the TVs, the monitors, and then there's someone from Sword, like, monitoring them on those TV screens and the computer screens. They're being monitored by Sword, which is Shield's, it's like Shield's, how do I say it? So Sword is the space counterpart to Shield, that's how I should say it. So they're being monitored by Sword, and you can tell because the beekeeper at the end of episode 2 had the Sword logo, and at the end of the first episode, they were being monitored by someone who, on their notebook, had the Sword logo. And also, there was, on a watch, in the second episode, there was the Hydra symbol, which was interesting, because we don't know if Hydra's going to have anything to do with the show. But there's, besides seeing the sword beekeeper, bugkeeper, and then the sword person that's monitoring them at the end of episode 1, and then you kind of see the touches of colors kind of showing that things aren't what they seem. And then at the end of episode 2, everyone has color and it's all in color, and you can tell they're moving to a different time. They're moving from the 50s to the 60s. There's not a lot of plot there. It's like, they were good episodes. There's just not a lot of plot there. So now you have to consider they're going from 8 episodes to 6 episodes where they can tell this big story. And you know, the whole show, which we've only again seen 2 episodes, I can only guess, it kind of seems like it's going to be a play on the House of M comics, because last we knew Vision was gone. He was dead, he was destroyed, and suddenly he's back again. And it's like she's created this kind of version of him to cope with her grief, all the grief that she's going through. And if you know the House of M comics, if you don't, you should briefly look them up. I will kind of describe them more in my video when I talk about this, but it kind of seems like they're doing a House of M version of it. And of course, Scarlet Witch's one of her main powers is literally reality warping. She is a reality manipulator. So it seems like this is maybe like a reality that she's created, and maybe Sword is like watching her and like trying to figure out what she's doing, or maybe they're trapped, because in the first, was it the first episode? Yeah, the first episode, when he's meeting his boss, when he comes over, everyone acts really strange. You can tell something isn't right. And we also saw from the trailer that no one remembers how they got there or why they're there. And also, a character, Monica Rambeau from Captain Marvel, is in this show, but it's in the 50s and 60s, and she's in the show. So you can clearly tell that something isn't right. They're doing something. So either they were put there and they don't remember because they didn't remember when they were with their boss. Vision's boss was asking, like, how did you guys meet? Where did you guys get married? Like, why did you guys move here? And they don't remember. And it's not like they didn't come up with their own story. It's like they just didn't remember how they got there, which is, it could lead into a lot of different things. But so far, the show kind of seems like a play on the House of M comics. Because he's gone, we could tell she was going to be dealing with a lot of grief, and then suddenly she's back, and they're in this, like, warped reality world. Wanda is bat-spit insane. Wanda has, in the comics, been very mentally unstable. I mean, that's the whole House of M comics, is that she's dealing with the grief of her lost children, and she's trying to find a way to, like, bring them back, in a sense, and kind of, you know, remember them. But she's literally, one of her main powers is literally reality warping, so I think that that's going to play big into this show. Someone said, oh, and then it scrolled off. Of course, haha. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver were originally Hydra experiments that gave them their superpowers. Yeah, and we haven't seen anything really to do with Hydra besides the fact that one of the characters in the scenes is wearing the watch. He's wearing a watch. Actually, I think that's Stark. He's wearing a watch, and it has the Hydra symbol on it. But besides that, the only symbols we've seen are Hydra once. We haven't seen it any other times, and then we saw Sword, which again is like the space counterpart to S.H.I.E.L.D. And the timeline right now, like the 50s, 60s, S.H.I.E.L.D. is a thing. I mean, obviously, S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't a thing when we get to, like, the MCU and, like, Endgame and Infinity War and all that stuff, but yeah, that whole House of M storyline was just their Crisis on Infinite Earths mess. Yeah, and I think that that's what this show is gonna be, because after she loses Vision in the MCU, and he's destroyed because the Infinity Stone is destroyed, we could tell that she was going to be extremely mentally distraught. She was going to have a lot of problems mentally. We could tell that she was going to be unstable, and that's kind of always been Wanda's character. She's always been pretty unstable. She's always kind of suffered from, you know, illnesses and whatnot, mental illnesses and whatnot, and that's always been a big part of her character, and even in House of M, the MCU. So I think that that's where they're going with it, is that she's warping reality, and she's like created Vision in her perfect universe with him, even though he's gone, and we're going to find that out. And I could be dead wrong. I could be totally wrong. I might not know, but it sounds like a play on the House of M comics. So I feel like my only big gripes are, I think that a lot of people aren't going to understand the, you know, the play on the sitcoms. I feel like it was a very risky move to go with, because there's going to be a lot of people who like the MCU movies and shows that aren't going to understand all these Bewitched references when she's like doing something and then suddenly magic's happening. Like, no one's going to get those small references. But I feel like if they can really push the whole, I don't want them to go with the classic Marvel, like, you know, villains, good guys match that's already in progress. But I think that when they're taking a risk, like a play on classic sitcoms, they have to kind of go back at some point to that classic formula of there's good guys and bad guys in lots of superhero action, and they're saving someone, and someone's a damsel in distress. I think they're going to have to go back to that later in the season, and I think that they are, because we've seen the trailers, and there's obviously new military vehicles that definitely wouldn't be around in this, like, 50s, 60s, 70s. But I think that that's the only direction that could work. Love the natural hair color. Thank you. It is very natural, yes. I really do... Jeez, I'm having a rough time with this game. This match. I do like the direction that they're taking it in, for sure. Like, I'm someone who definitely could see it working, definitely enjoyed it. The first 2 episodes, I'd give the first episode... I'd give them both a 7 out of 10. I'd give them both a 7 out of 10. And I think that the only reasons why it's not higher is, first of all, the story. We don't know a lot about what the show's gonna turn into. Like, we're already 2 out of 8 episodes, and we don't have any clue really what's going on. So I think that just not enough story was really pushed into those episodes. The first episode was, like, completely just, oh, hey, we're in a different, like, reality. Or that's what they were trying to establish, is that this isn't just, like, normal MCU that you've seen. I think that my biggest issue was the length. I mean, 22 minutes for an episode of a new MCU show is pretty disappointing. 22 minutes and 7 minutes worth of credits, just... It's short. It's short. I like the black and white, and then they kind of show that they're not in a how do I almost say it, like a stable reality because of the color. Like, they end up bringing color into the show, and they kind of signify that things aren't as they seem, like things are really different than what you might expect them to be, and I like that. I think that that's really cool. I feel like not enough shows play with black and white versus color. I think that that's usually just a visual type of effect that I feel like can really, really change the pace of how you feel about a show. I think that it worked out really well in the first 2 episodes. Yeah, I'd give both episodes like a 7 out of 10. The first episode basically had no backstory as to what was going on besides, hey, we're like in the 50s. But I feel like they definitely could have went in a direction where, with the whole classic sitcom thing, it could have been mocking classic sitcoms, and it didn't. I feel like it played homage to them, which is really why it worked out. Because they definitely could have went in a direction of trying to make some sort of, like, statement, like, the people you saw in, like, 50s TV sitcoms weren't real people, and it wasn't representative of real people, and, like, gender stereotypes in a way, like the man goes to work and the wife stays home and cooks. And I feel like they definitely could have went in that way, and I was kind of expecting them to go in that direction, and they didn't, which was really good, which was really cool. At least so far they haven't. Cross my fingers, hope to die, but they could have went in that direction and they didn't. And I feel like the way that they did portray the characters in kind of the time periods was really good. At least to me. But I just feel like a lot of people aren't going to understand the references. Like the I Love Lucy references and the little Bewitched references. And it's risky. But honestly, I'm sick of the typical MCU, like, the good guys fight the bad guys. Someone's always misunderstood formula. I want bold. I want big. I want different. And I think that they're going in that direction. We're gonna have to see if it pays off, though. Because so far, it was good. Yeah, it was good. It was like a 7 out of 10. So for those of you in chat, hi, how you doing? I just ranted for quite a while on WandaVision. What did you think of WandaVision? If you've seen it, I know there are some people who still haven't gotten a chance to see it. If you've watched WandaVision, what have you thought about it so far? I turned, I knew he was there. I knew he was there. I didn't kill him. Okay. Only on me. Wizard of Oz meets Marvel. I don't necessarily think it's Wizard of Oz meets Marvel. It's just like classic 50s, 60s sitcoms meet Marvel. It's like the Brady Bunch and I Love Lucy and Bewitched meets Marvel. It's Inception in a 50s sitcom. They are trapped in limbo. There is definitely something going on with realities. Again, Scarlet Witch is the reality freaking manipulator, and that was a big problem people had, is that when they were going on about how Captain Marvel was the strongest in the MCU, everyone was like, haha, no she's not. Scarlet Witch definitely by far is the most powerful female in the MCU. As long as they continue with like actual Scarlet Witch, I always felt like they did a bad job with Scarlet Witch in the MCU because she was so underpowered. She was like a no one. Like, yeah, she could move stuff and she could like manipulate stuff, but she was never like this reality manipulating like god, basically. And I know that Scarlet Witch, she's not like a god, but she was always super powerful. And I feel like with the MCU, she's always just been like this lackluster secondary character. And I think that they really have to bump Scarlet Witch up to a top tier character. And I think that they can do that. That's why it pisses me off that people are like, Captain Marvel was the first character in the MCU to make a way for females. She was the first strong, independent female Marvel character. Sure. What about Scarlet freaking Witch? But I think that they could elevate the show, and I feel like the show is definitely going to be elevated after we find out more about like the reality that they're in and why they're being watched by Sword, and why Sword is either keeping them there or why, you know, they're there in the first place, and why Sword is just watching them. It could turn out pretty cool. It could really turn out good. It's Lost/Prisoner/Pleasantville fuckery. It is a little bit of mind fuckery, yeah. And there are those Prisoner? I don't know. Lost? Yeah, I could agree, kind of. It's like a mix of all of those. It's meant to mess with you. But they are definitely in some kind of limbo, warped reality, mind-messing universe thing. I don't know how better to say it. Gotta wait for the full season to end. I give it a 5 for now. That's my one thing, my one issue, is that I don't want to prematurely judge it because we don't know how it's going to end. There's only 2 episodes. Like, 2 episodes is nothing in a show, especially for 20-minute. One episode is 22 minutes long, and the other is the other's 30 minutes long. I have a good feeling about the show. I really do have a good feeling about it, potentially. I don't wanna get too excited here. I think it could be good though. I hope it is. How did I not kill him? First 2 episodes though, yeah, I'd give them a 7 out of 10. I feel like 5 is a little bit too low. But again, this is coming from someone who does really like classic sitcoms and kind of what they're trying to reference in the show. And if you don't get those references, half of the show is going to be so lost on you. You're just going to be like, why the hell are these characters like running around, husband and wife? It's not going to be cute. I think it's cute. It's definitely a direction we haven't seen out of Marvel, which is why I'm hopeful it could turn out good. Even though Marvel has put out some really iffy content, I still think that they could put out really good content. I still think that there are some creatives that they have that can make really good material and work with the source material given and make just an amazing show or movie. Again, it's really a wait and see. The first reviews on WandaVision are really mixed though. I was looking at the Metacritic, and I'm someone who doesn't really fully judge shows until I've seen all the content. Like, I'm not gonna put out like a full review on it until I've seen all the episodes. I'll talk about the first couple episodes, and every week I'll probably end up mentioning them in discussion streams until the full show is out. But there are a lot of people that are really unhappy with the show. It's either they love it or they hate it. There is no in between. There is no mixed when it comes to the first couple reviews. Even reviewers were pretty mixed on the show. Reviewers gave the show they got to see 3 episodes. The first 3 episodes, 75. And user scores right now are around like 7.3s was the last I saw. It was a 7.3, which is still in the good range. Like, that's definitely not really bad show range. That's still good. It's still average. But people are pretty mixed on it. The first 2 episodes, at least. Ugh, I'm having the worst time with Crossroads today. Sometimes Crossroads and I really do good, and sometimes Crossroads and I do really bad. I've never seen Honeymooners or I Love Lucy, but those types of shows are their own tropes. Yeah, they are. Oh shit. But WandaVision clearly references those shows and those tropes, but not in a negative, I hate them way. Aren't reviews already out for Batwoman as well? There are some reviewers who have watched Batwoman, yeah, that have reviewed Batwoman already. But there's not really a lot for Batwoman. Batwoman, there's very few reviews on so far. So that's another wait and see type of situation. Batwoman, actually, we know kind of the general plot of it. It's going to be about race, and race is going to play a big part into the story, but besides that, and her being like some person that was a drug runner and she got like falsely accused of doing something, I don't remember. Besides all that, I don't know what the show is going to be about. Like how she becomes Batwoman, who knows? We have no idea. Look at this guy corner camping. I hate this map sometimes just because all anyone does is corner camp. Gen Xer here. Nice. Oh, I almost killed my teammate. Well, I almost killed my teammate twice, actually, now that I think about it. Probably not good. Fuck. Fuck! Who knows how to aim? Not me, apparently. Wanda, I'm home. I like it. It's cute. It's cute. It's gonna be lost on a lot of people. The references. She's black now, still gay though, so don't worry, fans. That is the only thing they cared about with Batwoman Season 2. I mean, even Season 1, all they cared about was making her, you know, lesbian and adding that into it. But, like, Season 2, that's all they've been banking on for the show is, oh, she's, you know, a person of color and she's a lesbian. That's all they've cared about. That sucks. And that's, like, your only focus about a show. Not, like, genuinely caring about the characters or trying to create the best story. It's like, no. How much diversity can we do? makes me not want to watch the show. And not because I'm against diversity, because I'm definitely not against diversity. I am all for diversity. It's just when that's literally the only plot you have for your show, kinda sucks. Like 90% of the time. How did I not get literally any of those shots? Probably because he was already dead. Fuck. I have the worst time right now. Filling the quota? Yeah. Like, again, I'm all for a female in a lead, a person of color in a lead. I don't care. Like, good. There should be. But, like, when that's the only plot you have for something, that sucks. Most of the time, at least. You can't force it into everything. Well, they're gonna try to force it into everything. Where's Spawn? Oh my gosh, where the fuck is Spawn? I don't even know. I don't see anyone. Hello? Where did spawners go? Where is it? Fuck! I couldn't even find anyone. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves on Showtime? What? What is that? What is that? Sounds like diverse Robin Hood. Sounds like Robin Hood with a message. Diversity and inclusion are like red flags for me. Now just how they're used, I can understand that. I don't, again, I'm not against diversity or inclusion. I think that those things are great, but it's the way that they're presented. And when you're like, we're just gonna make a show based on all of that, usually it doesn't play out very well. I have to do something really quickly, you guys. I had it written down. I have it written down, and I have to figure out how, because I couldn't figure out how to do it before stream. I need to figure out how to do it now. Hold on, I have to figure out how to do it now. How do I change? Okay, there we go. Couldn't remember how to do it. Okay, it's fixed. I knew I had to do it, chat. I want to see more midgets with one arms in my movies, damn it. What? That is so specific. Every commercial on TV is an interracial couple now. Yeah, I mean, they're trying. They're trying to make it sell, which it's a shame because most companies don't actually care. Most companies don't really care about diversity and inclusion. They just think it's going to sell their products, so they keep doing it more and more to hopefully sell more products. That's all they really care about. Which, for me, it's kind of like, maybe genuinely care about something and then ask us to buy your product. What gun do I want to use? I don't even know. What is this gun? What is this gun? Why do I don't use this gun? I guess I'll try. I guess I won't. I'm sick of everything having to have a message behind it. I get good stories can definitely have like messages. I'm not saying that they don't or they can't. But when everything is about making some political ass statement or making some statement on, you know, current world issues, I don't like seeing that all the time. And if you do, you must be in your glory right now because that's all that anything is about. But I don't like that. I don't like when things are making, you know, messages related to the real world, outside of the world that they're in. I don't like that. Get woke, go baroque. Did you comment on the new D&D wheelchair dungeons? No, I haven't commented on that yet. I only partially, like, skimmed an article about it. They're, like, making it so that dungeons are wheelchair accessible for characters now, right? Those are my thoughts. It's always something. It's always something. Yeah, that's why it's called fiction. Fiction, it barely exists these days. Because whenever you have good fiction, people try to ruin it and twist it and change it to be what it's not really about. It's so disappointing. Diversity good, forced diversity bad. Yes, that is a statement I can get behind. Diversity good, forced diversity from companies who just think it's gonna make them money, bad. They peaked, and then they didn't peak, and now they're not gonna peak again. Right when I'm about to kill them. No peekers. Peek, peek. Hey, nice. Oh, there's a lot of enemies around, huh? I hate being mid. It's always shitty. Always shitty. It always turns out really bad. Really bad. Never good. It has to be authentic. I definitely agree, but unfortunately, most of the time, diversity isn't authentic anymore. It's only about companies wanting to make money, saying, "How can we make more money? Maybe these people will give us their money." Good movies good, bad movies bad. Statement I can get behind right there. Who knew such simple statements would mean so much one day? Oh, I didn't know if they were there or not. I saw the little red dot. I couldn't tell where it was, though, exactly. Oh, I can't go that way. I have to go up this way. Kevin Costner is a good actor. I feel like he doesn't... He just kind of stopped doing stuff, though, at a certain point. He's a good actor, though. 7-7, and I'm second on my team. How, though? I don't understand. Me no understand. I didn't even know you could go under there. Oh, maybe I did, actually. I'm gonna place that there in case anyone decides to try to spook her up on me. What is my teammate shooting at? Literally nothing. Literally nothing. Fuck. My teammate was watching that side and then suddenly, of course, they're not. So, the MCU, guys, okay? Let's talk about the MCU in general, not just WandaVision. Where do you guys think they're taking the MCU? And now this is a huge conversation we could have. This is definitely not like an easy conversation starter. But I've really been thinking about the MCU. I was, you know, when I was preparing for WandaVision, and there's been a lot of news surrounding the DCEU lately. And I feel really, how do I say this? Like, not disappointed with the direction they're going in with MCU, but at the same time, not like over the moon excited. I'm optimistic for the MCU right now. I feel like phase 4 is a lot. Like, how many times can you use the same characters, change up the same stories, especially where a lot of the time they're not using good source material that they could be using. But they're taking the MCU in a very different direction. So not only are they doing something like WandaVision, that is like 50s, 60s, 70s, classic sitcoms, something we've never seen before, but they're also doing horror, or going in a horror-esque direction with Doctor Strange, which is something that I feel could really pay off or really bite them in the ass. We know that for Doctor Strange, it's going to be the multiverse of madness, but we know that they're taking it in a horror direction just because of the director, kind of some of the spoilers and teasers we've heard about it. I'm excited to see a horror type film in the MCU. I think that could be really fucking cool. And Loki looks cool. I am hopeful for Loki and just the Asgardians in general. But I just think that it could go really bad really fast. Someone says I'm not interested in the MCU anymore, only WandaVision and Black Widow. I feel like Black Widow is one of those characters I just don't care about anymore. I used to quite like Black Widow, and now I'm sick of her. I am sick of her bullshit. I don't know if it's just Scarlett Johansson or if it's just how much we've seen them play around with the character. Like, one minute the character's great, the next minute the character's just mediocre. I'm not looking forward to more of her. I feel like Scarlet Witch is really the female character I'm hoping they're going to lean on heavily. I hope. They said New Mutants was horror. Please. New Mutants was bad. New Mutants had such good actors and actresses. I don't know how they fucked it up so terribly. Like, holy shit. They had fucking Maisie Williams, Anya Taylor, whatever her name is, Joy, I think that's her name. They had a great cast for New Mutants. How could they ever fuck that movie up so badly? I cannot compute how they did that. Really don't. Vara doesn't support other redheads? Wow. Making me sound kind of shallow there, Rod. I don't know. Something with Black Widow lately, I could do with a lot less of her. I suddenly thought you should do a Black Widow cosplay. You have the look. I guess. I mean, I'm no Scarlett Johansson, but I've got red hair. It could kind of work. That bad? Question mark? That bad for what? Oh, New Mutants? New Mutants was, like, top 3 easily worst movies I've, like, ever seen. I don't want to say that. At least in Marvel. The increase in cost of paying actors is not anything new. It's why Sci-Fi Channel canceled like 75% of their shows. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I don't want to play Raid again. I think I gotta leave. I think I gotta back out of this game. I don't want to play Raid again. No, thank you. Quit match. I'll take the loss. I am fine with having a loss on my record if it means I don't have to play this map right now. Maybe in like 2 or 3 matches I'll be up for it again, but right now, no. You could do Dark Phoenix. That was oh my gosh, that was another character that they had a good actress for, and I feel like the movies that she's been in were just, no. I do really like Jean Grey though. Dark Phoenix is actually a cool character. Yeah, Jean Grey is one of those characters I'd actually cosplay. Crossroad Striker Garrison. What is up with these terrible maps right now? Just give me a slightly better map. Just slightly. Pines, the mall. Give me the new mall map. It's not even new anymore. It's like 2-3 weeks old at this point. They took us on a 10-year arc when blockbusters were still a thing, but I doubt that the public has the patience for Marvel on Disney+. Yeah. I think that Disney Plus, most of the content on Disney Plus is trash. There are some genuinely good older movies that are on there that, you know, I feel like a lot of people haven't seen in a long time, and it's nostalgia. And then there's like some of the new stuff that's good, like WandaVision. But besides the MCU, that's what carries Disney Plus. Like, let's be honest, who is buying Disney Plus to watch Mulan? Not me, girlfriend. I actually don't like Sophie Turner that much anymore. I thought that she was really good in Game of Thrones, and I thought that she was a good Jean Grey. I just feel like the writing wasn't good. X-Men, the 90s animated series, Jean, because that would be pretty sick. That would be. Jean Grey versus Scarlet Witch fight. I think that Scarlet Witch would win just because she can literally warp reality, and Scarlet Witch is very powerful. Like, if we're talking movies, they're both little bitches. Like the Marvel, unless they're gonna redeem themselves, had completely just threw Scarlet Witch in the garbage. Like, I thought they could have done so much better. Maybe now they will do much better with Scarlet Witch. I hope so. I would love them to do better. But Jean Grey versus Scarlet Witch, I think that Scarlet Witch would win just because she's so powerful in the comics, but Jean Grey is very powerful as well. That's actually a good comparison. That's actually would be a good versus. If we really deep dived into their histories, who do you guys think would win? Scarlet Witch or Jean Grey? Fox just wouldn't do the authentic Phoenix/Dark Phoenix saga, which is why both those movies failed. Yeah, they could have done so amazing, and they didn't. And they didn't. Oh man, I didn't even see them down there. I know that that person is literally right there. Thank you. Took me 30 shots to even get close to where they were, but I got them. Eventually. Took forever. Okay. Black hole on it. Everyone watch that. That's good. Disney Plus, I feel like it's not that impressive. Some of the content on there is spectacular. Most of it not so much. I need something for more aim speed because this aim speed on this gun is garbage. I didn't even see them there. Oh my gosh, I need to focus. Yeah, I need better aim speed. Aim speed, not that good. I saw them up there. Oh, man. Thought maybe I could kill them. Free streak. Thought I saw some there. It's the plant! Mayday! I'm about to kill a plant. Hey! Body armor available. Ah, fuck! I heard you, villain! Shit. Peek, 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 peek. Fuck! 7 kill streak and I died because of the stupid stupid aim speed on this gun. It needs to be faster. Disney is an iffy company. Disney is one of those companies that it's hard to not support them when it comes to, you know, specific franchises that we love. But oh boy, Disney, yeah, I agree with that statement in chat. Disney Plus is more like Disney minus. Disney negative. Disney no. Like, who wants to watch that shitty new Mulan live action? I thought that the Disney live actions were actually tolerable before that one. Cinderella was pretty good just because you kind of heard a bit more of her backstory, like why her name was Cinderella. You saw how her stepmother and her stepsisters treated her. Visually, like, her dress was stunning, the CGI was stunning. Beauty and the Beast was really good just because the music was fucking fantastic. Like, that music just The CGI, again, was really, really good. What were the other ones that came out? There was one more. Lion King. Lion King was okay. I wasn't a fan of the music, actually. Felt like a lot of the music was disappointing. But Mulan was just so bad. I don't understand how they created it and it was so terrible. Like, no, wasn't it? Definitely not as good as it could have been. But it's only one movie. I say that as the next 10 Disney movies are pure garbage, probably. I'm about to jinx us all. Ooh, I really don't want to drop that and kill teammates, but I'm going to. Probably kill like 3 teammates and then get kicked out of the lobby. Wouldn't surprise me. They do have things like Star Wars, Simpsons, yes. I do definitely think that those are the only saving series. They do have Star Wars on it, which, if you're someone like me and you love Star Wars and you already own like the DVDs, the digital versions, it doesn't really matter for Disney Plus, but I think that having those series on there is really good. Where is everyone? I don't have a UAV, so I guess I'm just gonna wait. Mulan. That's her name. Mulan. It was a really bad movie. Like, they fucked up all the story. The problem also is that it was supposed to be a movie that was clearly pandering to China and the Chinese audiences, because there were things that they did change to please Chinese audiences. But then they went and threw, like, witches into it. Like, this witch that could transform into a bird. There are no, like witches like we view witches. It didn't work. It didn't work. They tried to be culturally respectful, and it ended up being more of a mess than it would have been if they just went with the original vision, or the vision for the original Mulan that they were basing it off of. It was so weird. I can't even. How much can a white girl can't if a white girl just can't even? I should have just went for the headshot there. He wasn't looking. He wasn't running. He wasn't gonna turn. Oh, wasn't gonna happen. Could have just got a free headshot. It's fine, as long as it's a kill. Hey, nice. Where are they? I was like, hey guys, I'm about to get another kill. Everything's gonna be fine. And then I die. Emilia Clarke is 5'2". Huh? Where did that come from? Game of Thrones? I haven't seen either Mulan movies. Don't waste your time with the live action. The original one's actually pretty entertaining. But remake? Live action? Nah. Waste of time. Awful. I usually don't say don't watch a movie because I think it's bad. I am actually saying, please, put your time and effort to something better. I see an enemy down here. Where the fuck are they? Holy shit! I'm not playing Duck Duck Goose with this guy anymore. How was WandaVision? WandaVision was 7 out of 10. The first 2 episodes. It's not a show that I want to prematurely judge because I definitely see the direction they're going in. Their vision. Haha, vision. I think that it could be really good. I hope it's really good. I hope the next episodes are just a little bit longer, have a little bit more juice to them. I felt like these ones just 22 minutes for the first episodes and 7 minutes worth of credits is just too short for the first episode of something. When you're trying to reel people in to watch your show, not long enough. I enjoyed the jokes though. I enjoyed visually how they played with these characters and kind of the universe that they're in, the reality that they're in. I knew that there was a guy back there. I couldn't find him. He was like camouflaging in. Fuck. Oh, I tried to duck. Didn't quite work the way I anticipated. I know there's other people here. Ooh, I thought there was another. I'm just gonna run back. Too risky for me. I'm not a risky type of person. Oh, I do have a UAV. I was just gonna say, why don't I have a UAV? Well, haha, I do. What does it matter that Amelia Clark is 5'2" though? 23 and 13. Not too shabby. Pretty good. I am not 4'11". I am taller than that. Oh, wow. I wonder who the best play of the game is from. Oh, couldn't be me, could it? It's almost like I'm a good player. Always getting these play of the games. Yes. Let's play some more. I really want the new map Pines. I don't know why in Call of Duty games you can't filter maps anymore. Why did they do that? You used to be able to filter maps, like which ones you wanted to play, which ones you didn't want to play. I'm level 69 in the game, by the way. I don't know why they stopped doing that so you could filter lobbies and maps. Please. What is prop hunt? Oh, prop hunt's where you run around as like things around the map, right? And you basically just have to hide. I think. When did they add prop hunt in? Checkmate or Cartel? Ooh, I don't know how to feel about either of these maps, to be honest. Kind of iffy on both of them. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. We were talking about Amelia being hot in solo. She did a decent job. Solo was just such a bad freaking movie. She did good though. She was one of the only reasons why the movie was tolerable. It's too bad though that she's kinda one of those actresses. Hey Vara, how are you? I am doing good. I hope that your evening is going good. Did you see WandaVision? It's pretty decent. Guys, what class do I want to use? I keep trying to use the cross-track because I really want optics for it, but at the same time I really don't like it without optics. Really quickly, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, please make sure to give it a like. If you're not, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way. If you are enjoying, please consider donating via Streamlabs for just $1. A notification will pop up. $20 or more, Geralt of Rivia pops up on screen, and he throws coins at me. And, yeah, make sure to follow me on social media. All of the links are in the description. I've been trying to update the descriptions more often because with the whole tech purge, a lot of platforms going haywire, some platforms even going offline. Poor Parlor. I've been trying my best to find alternative platforms to use for social media. The only one that I've really been starting to use more is Minds. I created a Minds a long time ago and I had used it a little bit, but I never really got super into Minds. But I've been trying to use Minds more. because I know a lot of people have been moving there. A lot of people have really liked the platform, which is good. As I die to a sticky grenade. But I'm trying to use these other platforms a little bit more often. And also, I've been considering using different platforms. There's just so many that while I could use, they're not the best. It's hard to explain. I've just been keeping my eyes peeled for new platforms to use. Psyduck Vara? What? Did you just call me a duck? Wow. Offended. Psyduck's a cute Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, okay, you guys have asked me a ton to play a Pokemon game on stream. I've been considering playing a Pokemon game on stream. Now, this isn't confirmed. I am not saying I definitely will, but I've been thinking about playing a Pokemon game. I don't know, like Red. Like Fire Red. Like a good one. I could play like Heart Gold. Heart Gold was good. Grizzly, how you doing? I hope that your night is going good. Problem with Solo had so many problems. Solo just was a mess of problems. It could have been good. And I don't even think the actors were the problem, because I think that the actors, they picked pretty decent actors. I just think that the writing wasn't there. Yeah. Is there another one up there still? I saw two. Why is everyone using like these hazard suits now? I'm so confused. When did people start wearing hazard suits in Call of Duty? I haven't seen these around and then suddenly everyone's wearing them. Are they like hip with the kids? Oh shit. That was potentially a very bad idea. I know he's back there. I know he's back there and he's probably gonna kill me. Only so much I can do though. Ugh, I don't want to risk it. Who was the top dominator in 2020? Oron. Oron was the top dominator by a lot, Grizz. Oron has definitely dethroned you, my friend. But still, I appreciate the donations. And you were the top dominator for like 2 years. Did you guys just see that triple kill with that grenade? I love chucking grenades and then something random happens. I love chucking grenades and like 5 people die from them. That is probably the most satisfying thing that can happen in Call of Duty. Is when you chuck a grenade and like 5 people fucking die. That is so good. I need to just put on a grenade launcher and just launch grenades from now on. I need to. There's no way around it. So satisfying. I saw one there, but I turned away as he was moving. I don't think I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna chuck the grenade. Ooh, did I just hear someone behind me? Thought I did. I think I'm going nuts. I feel like I keep hearing things and I'm not actually hearing those things. Like I keep feeling like I think I need my ears checked. I don't know. Maybe it's my headphones? I need something, that's for sure. Triple kill grenade chuck. That was pretty good. NGL, not gonna lie. Vara, if you could make your own Star Wars movie, what would it be about? Revan. Old Republic Revan. I would probably make a movie about Revan's fall. Revan going from a Jedi to a Sith. Imagine the depth of a Star Wars story where it's a movie about someone starting as the good guy, the Jedi, and then he falls from grace to Darth Revan. And seeing people like Bastila trying to save him from himself, and him going from the good guy to the bad guy in the movie, and having to deal with that progression. Ooh, I would take that all day long. I don't know why they haven't worked with the Old Republic in more movies or shows, and I just want to say that I don't want them to ruin Star Wars anymore. I would rather them, I guess, not create a Star Wars Old Republic series, because they'd probably ruin it. But if they could do it right and do it good, I'd definitely ask for Old Republic content. 100%. It's risky business asking for something like that. They could fuck it up very easily, but I would want them to do it. Darth Bane. Oof, Darth Bane's a good character as well. You know who a character is that I feel like should get their own movie or show or something? He's only got one book. Darth Malgus. Darth Malgus is such a fucking badass character. He is so cool, and he's got like no content. He's in the MMO, and then like he's got a book, but that's just not enough. Not even close to being enough. Oh, did Spawn swap? I think Spawn swapped. Hey, grenade kill. Nice. I love chucking a grenade and it just killing people randomly. Is there someone here? Oh, there is. Oh, where are they coming from? Oh, man. Oh, man, we won. Oh, I didn't even get play of the game for that grenade kill. Wow. And here I thought I was a good video gamer. I hope the Obi-Wan series will be good. My main TV shows and movies and just entertainment that I'm looking forward to right now are the Dune movie. The main things I'm looking forward to for movies, TV shows, entertainment in general is the Dune movie. I think the Dune could potentially be very good. Just because of the actor lineup, story, I think it could be good. Loki, I am so excited for the Loki TV series. I think that could be amazing. Loki, Dune. There was one other that I was really looking forward to. What was it? I don't remember. Obi-Wan is a series that I think could be really good if they write it properly. But besides that, there was one other series, and I don't remember what it was. Nope, don't remember. If I remember, I'll tell you. But right now, Vara.exe isn't working. So, we just have to deal with that. And take it as it is. Dune could be good. Could. Please, just give me some good Dune content in my life. Okay? Please. I can only hope for so much. Please, just give it to me. That's all I need. Darth Maul story would be cool. Darth Maul is a good character, yeah. I feel like they've always kind of cock-blocked him. They haven't done with him what they could potentially do. He's a character with a lot of untapped potential. Vara sold WandaVision to me. WandaVision, the first 2 episodes are pretty good. They're like 7 out of 10. Are they perfect? No. But I also think that they're a good basis to something. And they could definitely lead as the episodes go on into a really good show. I'd give them a chance. It's only like it's like 55 minutes. It's 30 minutes and then 22 minutes worth of content. So there's not like a ton, but it's something to get you started. So, what are you guys up to tonight? Are any of you guys planning on watching WandaVision? Do you have any other TV shows on the list that you're planning on binging tonight? I'm curious. How many times have you read Dune? I'm still halfway through the first read through. How many times have I... Okay, so the whole series? Or just the first book? Or... Yeah, the first book or like all of it. Because... just a lot. There's a lot and then there's really a lot. As you guys know, I have the whole series behind me and I previously owned it. Unfortunately, my copies of Dune had gotten water damage, so I had to repurchase them. Or they were repurchased because they were donated off of the Amazon wish list. I've read them a lot. Dune has been a series that I feel like each iteration of it has done it some kind of justice, just not as much justice as it could have been done. I would love a Star Wars horror movie. Why have we not gotten anything like that? Like pure horror, death, blood and guts, spooky, scary, like tons of, oh gosh, just tons of violence. Why? Oh, I am lagging super bad in game right now. Holy crap. Let me, I don't know, turn settings down? I don't know. Is that even gonna help? It's on ultra. When did I put my textures on ultra? I usually turn it down for sure. Oh, it's 10 times worse. What is... Whoa. Hello? How do I see my ping in Call of Duty? It used to just be on the menu. Holy crap. Like, that is really bad. How am I supposed to kill people with this kind of lag? Fuck! I got him once and I didn't kill him. Fuck. Dune is the best sci-fi series, just not normie friendly enough. That is a I don't want to call it a problem, but it's a reason why I think that we haven't gotten a lot of Dune content, is because it is really good. Dune is great, but it's not what I'd call normie friendly. And obviously when they're making movies, they want as many people that will buy them and watch them to buy them and watch them. So they're gonna make more normie friendly movies and TV shows and just entertainment, which is why I think that Dune hasn't gotten the attention it deserves. Wow, I am lagging like a bitch. Hold on. I'm doing a speed test really quickly. Hello, interwebs, will you work? Guys, my download speed is 700 right now. My upload speed is perfectly fine. I do not understand. Why can I not compute? Okay. Well, I guess maybe it's just the host. Sure, let's go with that. Yeah, let's just go with that. I can't do anything. Who did this? Who cursed me? Which one of you did this? Who did this to me? I guess let's put it on medium. Object, high, lighting, high. Sure. My game won't even go yet. Why is my anti-aliasing on ultra? I have not put that on ultra. Fuck that. No wonder my game is lagging. It didn't even help. Chat. Who did this? Which one of you guys did this to me? I know it was one of you. I'm still getting kills, though. I did get killed. Oron did it? I seen it. Oh no. Oron's not even here to defend himself. Cue Oron saying, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Okay. It's still pretty damn laggy. Fuck. I may have cursed you. I know a few dark spells. Wow, guys. You guys are cursing me? What is this gun? Ooh, shiny. Whoa, what is this? Whoa. That is neat. Wow, what is this kind of scope? This thing's crazy. It's like a laser beam. Ew, it's awful. It is trash. Ugh. What? I can't. Ugh, stop it. I think that I think I'm lagging a little bit, chat. Tell Cersei, I want her to know it was me. Yeah, it probably was Cersei. I mean, it probably was the Tyrell. Olenna? That's her name? Orlena? Olenna? I don't know. It was one of them. Oh my fucking gosh. I don't think I've lagged this bad in a long time. Like, yeah, lag, you know, everyone's got it. No one likes it. But, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to play a video game with this? I know I'm... Okay, I know that I'm good at video games, but it's very unfair to be lagging all the time. I'm lagging terribly, and I'm still winning. It's pretty depressing. Like, this is a major disadvantage. I'm supposed to be losing right now. There's not even anyone. There's only 2 on their team. There's only 2 on their team. They've all just left. What is this gun? Oh, this is the bad gun. I'll try the bad gun out again. Sure. Did spawn swap? Are they hiding? There's only 2 of them in here. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. There's only 2 of them. They all left. I guess I'll just go run around again. Yep, they probably left due to lag. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's the host. Or maybe it's just my imagination and I'm not actually lagging. Pretty terrible. How did my proximity mine not go off? Oh, yeah, that was a really bad throw. How did it not go off? Oh, a helicopter. Vara, would you live stream Among Us? I don't really have much interest in Among Us. I don't think that I would stream Among Us unless, like, I had a solid group of people who really wanted me to play, but I don't know if I'd stream it. How is none of my equipment going off? Like, how are they avoiding all of my equipment? Oh, I thought they were back here still. Guess not. Yeah. There's still only 2 of them. They are technically winning. Sucks for my team. Victory! Woo! Is this PC? Yes, I am on PC. I gotta get out of this lobby fast. What is it about Among Us that everyone's talking about? A lot of people have just been playing Among Us and really have been enjoying Among Us, which is awesome for the people that like Among Us. That's good. Like, I'm up for people enjoying whatever games they want. Like, even if I don't like a game, if they like a game, cool. It's not that I dislike Among Us, I just haven't had much of an interest to stream it at all. Like, it's fun. I just don't like streaming where I can't talk to chat and you have to avoid chat. I don't know. Just meh. It's a fast-paced game. I don't necessarily think it's fast. It's just you need a solid group of people to play. Vara can't get headshots in Among Us. True. I only like games where I can murder people, get headshots. Well, I guess in Among Us you do kill people. So what are you guys up to tonight? Besides watching my lag stream, and we've talked about WandaVision, have you guys done anything fun tonight? It is a Friday night. We're already halfway through January. Where has January gone? Where? It has disappeared. I don't understand. It has just vanished from thin air. Chat is the best. You can't stay away from us. True. Chat is pretty cool. Chat's decent, you know. Season 2 of Cobra Kai. Nice. Cobra Kai's been really good. I saw some argument. I don't remember who it was from, but they were basically saying that Cobra Kai is like some... They tried to spin Cobra Kai as like, why did they have to have a white main character? They could have went, you know, with any type of person, but why white and a male? People are... There are some people out there that are so caught up in race and gender that there's never going to be a good experience for them. They will find a problem in literally everything. It's frustrating. It sucks. It's like, can't you find enjoyment in anything? Yeah, not very diverse. It's just, it's in everything. Where are the enemies? I don't even know where they are as I say it, and I probably die. Ooh, I got stunned. Please don't kill me. Oh, fuck. I thought he was gonna come down the stairs, so I was aiming at the stairs. Maybe this gun isn't for me right now. I could try a sniper, but I feel like there's just so much close quarters in this. I feel like it's probably not a good idea. I don't know how to feel about Checkmate right now. It's a good map generally. I really want some long range. I think I might actually back out and go to Core, the arms combined mosh pit, and go to some long range for sniper. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Sanatorium, it's a cool new map, but it's only Fire Team Dirty Bomb, and Fire Team Dirty Bomb's cool, I guess. You know, it's not for me though. Assaults, Cartel, Miami Armada Crossroads, Hardpoint. I guess I'll click the 3, sure. Why not? I just want some sniping action. I debated watching Cobra Kai, seeing how Chad is saying good things, I might watch it. It has gotten great reviews, and it's really good. It's really good. I haven't talked much about it. I don't know. I just haven't gotten a chance to talk much about it. I should talk more about things like Cobra Kai. I watch a ton of entertainment, and a lot of the time I don't talk about it on the channel, which is something I do want to change this year. As you guys saw, I did like a stream and a full kind of video, not review, but like discussion on Wonder Woman 1984 when that came out. And I also am doing the same for WandaVision. I am obviously talking about it in a live stream, and I'm going to be doing a video talking about my first thoughts on the 2 episodes that are out. And when the rest of WandaVision comes out, I'm going to do like a full live stream, a full video with like all of my thoughts on the series as a whole. But I want to do more content like this in 2021, talking about the movies that I'm watching, the TV series I'm watching, just talking more about the entertainment that I'm consuming off screen, which I think would be fun. Fuck. I cannot aim. No, I didn't even want Cartel. I came to this so I could get freaking Crossroad Strike. That was nice. One good kill and I'm happy as a peach. That's all it takes. One good kill. Oh, I hate Core. When a sniper doesn't one-shot, it's a problem. They have thermals? Wonder Woman 84 was hot garbage. Yeah, it was really bad. It could have been better. It wasn't. Like, they could have done so much with Wonder Woman 1984, and they just... Whew, they didn't go in the direction that I thought they should have went in. They jumped through. Pedro Pascal, he does have good acting. He really does have some good acting skills. Wonder Woman was average for his acting. I think maybe it was just like the way they wrote the character that didn't feel very... I don't know. It just didn't feel very Wonder Woman. I felt like she, as a character, wasn't the way that she had been in the previous movies, and I just felt like the story that they were going for with her wasn't good. Like, I liked seeing Mr., Steve Trevor. I thought that was cool, that they brought him back, and the way they brought him back I thought was decent. Just the rest of it, though, was mediocre. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's an LMG. I don't know. I just picked it up off the ground. I didn't know what it was. That's cool. So big and bulky, though. Eh. I don't really like that. Eh, Hey, I destroyed a turret. Good for me. Look at that. Is there something up there? No? Man, where the hell are all these enemies when they're not shooting me? I don't know. I need to find the right gun tonight. I feel like I'm being very picky with guns. Some of them are working out. I don't know how I feel about the scope on this Groza, though. I love the Groza. Scope's kind of a no-go for me right now. Chat, what am I doing wrong? Cobra Kai was really good, though. That was really good. If you haven't seen Cobra Kai, I would definitely recommend that you take the time and watch it. At first, it wasn't a series that I thought I was gonna like. I thought it was just gonna be like a mediocre series. I thought I wasn't gonna be that impressed by it, and I was really impressed by the end of it. I definitely recommend watching it if you haven't gotten a chance to already. Can't I jump up here? What the heck? Worst time in this corner. They are just lasering us. Documentaries? Is it on YouTube? What? Is what on YouTube? These fucking corner campers! You cannot even get out of spawn at this rate. I just wanted long range maps, not these small little ones. And why is this in the same fucking playlist as, like, Armada? Not it. Not it at all. Cartel on Core is pretty bad. I think I said this last time too, during the beta when it was only this mode. It's just, it's too small for something with like 5 capture points. Yeah, it's just too small. I'm gonna back out, actually. The plot wasn't the issue, the script was fine as well. I'd say the screenwriting and continuity messy. I actually kinda disagree. I think that the script wasn't fine in Wonder Woman, if that's what we're talking about. I didn't think that the script was good. It was a very disappointing movie. I just hope that going forward, DC kind of gets their shit together with these movies. We're hearing about Michael Keaton making a full return. We're hearing about Ben Affleck being out as Batman. We're hearing about all these different rumors, yet... Oh, wow. I am lagging super bad. My stream is lagging too. I gotta leave this match. Hold on. Holy crap, YouTube. Well, it wasn't just YouTube. It was my internet in general. I need to do a speed test really quickly. Because my speed test before was perfect. I got into that game. That was a quality crash. My internet says it's perfectly fine. Yeah, my internet says it's perfect. It's like 700 download. Let me check the upload, though. Either way, you know, we've talked about WandaVision, which is good. Main focus of the night, which is really what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, it says my upload's 15, so I should be good. Maybe it's Call of Duty. I don't know. Sounds kind of suspicious. Michael Keaton was a good Batman, but the problem is right now we're hearing so many different rumors. We know that Robert Pattinson's going to be playing a Batman in, like, DCEU 2. We know that Ben Affleck wants to be out as Batman. Michael Keaton's rumored to be coming back full-time. We don't know what they're doing with the DCEU right now. The DCEU is just a mess, and that's my biggest issue. You've got these amazing freaking actors and, like, no vision for them. We also know that, what's his name? Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher had left the project. He is done now. He's gone. He's out. It's just so many good actors that are just wasted. DC can barely handle movies past the character's introduction. That's true. I am a DC fangirl. I've been a DC fangirl for a long time. I'm getting fed up with DC. It's unfortunate. I don't want to have to admit it. I wish that the DCEU was amazing. I'm losing love for the DCEU. Script was definitely the problem in Wonder Woman 84. Also, I didn't like the few action scenes. The action scenes were terrible. The action scenes were just so bad. I don't want to play this map. I want to play Big Crossroad Strike. How hard is it to get the map that I want to freaking play? Is this game already going? It's not. I guess we'll try Miami. We will try it. I'm sick of these little maps where nothing good is happening. It's like it's too cramped, too much going on because the maps are tiny. Tim Burton Batman was amazing, yeah. I really like Tim Burton's style. I know it's not for everyone, that's for sure. I really like it. I really like his style. I think his style's super good. Fuck. There was 3 of them and I was trying to aim at all of them at once. That was a no-go. We're not gonna talk about that. We are not going to talk about that. We're going to pretend that never happened. Everything's okay. Alright, let's throw my magic grenade. I have had really good luck with grenades lately, so. There are so many of them and I don't know where any of them are going. It's making me pretty nervous. I know I'm basically surrounded by enemies, and I don't know where any of them are going. See, how did I not get that kill? It's core. Just need to accept it. It's the way life goes. Ray Fisher was a crybaby. Yeah, the only thing that I have to say about Ray Fisher is that he went through a lot of bullshit, and everyone in the DC is going through a lot of bullshit for such low pay. Like, they're getting paid not a lot for actors and actresses. And some actors and actresses get paid ridiculously high amounts of money. So I definitely think that there is kind of that line where it's like, how much is too much? But they didn't really pay him a lot, and he went through a lot of bullshit with them. But he was a crybaby. He did demand that things change and be the way that he wanted, and he wanted to change the script around for his character. He was a crybaby, for sure. We're not going to talk about that. Tim Burton had an interesting style. I like Beetlejuice and Sleepy Hollow, but never understood Batman, hence Batman Returns. I actually really enjoyed the way that they went with Batman. Well, Tim Burton's Batman. I thought that it was actually pretty good. I know that it's not for everyone, though. That is for sure. That is the truth. Definitely wasn't for everyone. It's a shame. He was good. He did good. I was just checking something really quickly, you guys. That's all. Sorry. I grew up on Burton's Batman, Michael Keaton's Tom Baker Batmans. I really like Michael Keaton freaking Batman. I thought he was really good. I really like Michael Keaton. I wouldn't say I'm a Michael Keaton fangirl, but I thought that he did really good. I was someone who grew up watching all the Batman movies. Val Kilmer, best. George Clooney, worst. Ben Affleck, one of the best. But he was good. Keaton was good. A lot of Batman, the things that I like about the other Batman movies is a lot of the Batman movies had such different styles between them. We had the Tim Burton ones, which felt much more horror-esque. We had the darker and drearier ones. Then we had Batman's where it was very classic superhero. good guy saves girl from bad guy type of thing. I feel like there's no Batmans that I disliked. I feel like all the Batmans have always had different styles that I've always really enjoyed. I like seeing, you know, the different actors playing the same character and seeing kind of who can do the best, who's gonna do the worst. Fuck, I didn't even kill that one. Tim Burton obviously cared way more about Catwoman and Penguin in Batman Returns. Oh yeah. But that's what made his movies unique, is he focused on different characters. It's not just like Joker versus Batman. It was, let's put a focus on Catwoman and Penguin and characters that don't get a lot of focus. We need more Riddler. I don't care who, what, when, where, and why, but we need so much more Riddler. Like, a lot. Such an underrated, good freaking villain. So good. So good. Batman Returns did not age well. Yeah, I don't think that it aged as well as some of the other movies. I still can watch it and enjoy it, and then I know other people can as well. It's not like it's a film that everyone hates now. It's just, yeah. Didn't age the way they anticipated. This sniper in the back is just murdering me. Get frickin' wrecked. I don't know where any of these enemies are. I don't know. Yeah, no, spawn didn't swap. I was gonna say, I don't know if spawn swapped. I don't know what's going on. It didn't. It's okay. It'll be fine, chat, I promise. I'm just gonna take a little step back. I don't know how I feel about the Robert Pattinson Batman yet. I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful. But it's definitely going to be taken in a different direction. I just hope it pays off and it turns out pretty good. Fuck. That was a waste of bullets. Yeah, total waste of bullets. Oh, shit. Oh, he is not gonna peek. We're losing the advantage. Did spawn swap? Again? Well, I guess I have my answer because my proximity mine killed someone. Holy shit, that was bad. That was really bad. It was really stupid. There's two of them. Who's that? Is that the guy that played in Twilight? Yeah, Robert Pattinson played in Twilight, and he is Batman in the DCEU 2, basically. I don't know what they're calling it yet, but he is playing Batman in a different timeline. He's a good actor in a lot of things. I know that he gets a lot of flack for a lot of things, like Twilight. He's actually, like, The Lighthouse was great. Tenant was great. He's been good in a lot. Cedric Diggory, Harry Potter, pretty damn good. Smaller role, but very important role to the story. Even though Harry Potter's a whiny little bitch and I don't like him. Much better characters that could have been the, you know, the savior, the heroes. Other than a whiny little brat. But that's okay. Nah, it's whatever. He was in Harry Potter? Yeah, he played Cedric Diggory in The Goblet of Fire. He was the one that won with Harry. So, at the end of Goblet of Fire, two people had touched the goblet, Harry and then Cedric, and Voldemort killed him. And then, yeah. Basically, he did. he did is a door. Oh, I thought someone was there. It's just flames. Ooh, risky. Fuck, there was two! Why is there always two at that corner? I can't survive when there's two. They're both spawn camping. They're just camping the little corner. I guess I kind of do it too, but we're not gonna mention that. We're gonna leave those details out. That was a very clean headshot, if I do say so myself. I didn't mean for it to ricochet off that. What's your favorite Harry Potter character? Snape. Snape is by far my favorite Harry Potter character. The movies did him so no justice. In the first movie, they literally didn't even put in half of his arc. Like, he had a whole fucking arc in the first Harry Potter book that they didn't even put in the movie. So the whole entire series of movies, you think that he's the bad guy, and until of course you see the end part. But if you read the books in the middle of the first book, it shows that he's not a villain, and you view him completely differently throughout the series. It's just they didn't do a good job with some of those movies. Snape is a great character, though. Great character. If you know what I'm saying. I think it's more just Alan Rickman. He was a great actor. It's very unfortunate that he's gone now, but he was such an iconic actor. All right, chat. We're about to crush this next game. This next game, I am going to get 30 kills minimum, maybe 40. If I am feeling lucky, 50. 30 kills at least. Next game. I gotta leave this one real quick. I think that this one has hackers in it. Fuck this map. If Harry Potter was remade like Game of Thrones with 10 episodes per book, they could cover everything and it would be awesome. Yes. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes. It is a shame that... Oh, I don't want to get into the rant about Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, the last 2 seasons were a fucking shame. It could have been so great. And I don't even hate the ending of Game of Thrones, which Game of Thrones, spoiler alert. I like the idea kind of Bran being king of the... What was it? 6 kingdoms? Whatever. It was the 7 kingdoms, then it's 6 because the North. But it is just a shame that they butchered characters like Daenerys. I don't even like Daenerys that much. She's like okay. Next game. This is the game. This game, I'm going to get 30 kills minimum, maybe 40. I would say 50, but I don't want to hype you guys up too much. How to tell if hackers are playing? Basically, if you lose, hackers are playing. The last season of Game of Thrones is kind of soul-crushing. There was such good cinematography, and then they just had to ruin it. Not this map either. Then they just had to ruin